what's up, guys? This your boy, Mr. R240. I'm back with another episode today. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the last one was a banger, a smash. I appreciate the love that it been getting. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna continue to keep on coming with that fact content, and I'm gonna keep on saying it. Hey, man, come on, bro. Look at these subscribers, bro. God, dog. I see y'all viewing the video, but look at the numbers up, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm really starting to love this. I really do love it, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to stop working for the other man and be working for myself. You know what I'm saying? So I need y'all help to accomplish my dreams. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, hey, I'm here. I'm back with another video today, and it's snowing in Memphis, of course. So I'm trying to record this before MLGW do what they crooked tail do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just recording and let's get to it. I remember somebody said that dream matches are dead. I'm starting to think there is. Exhibit number 8. My bad. Exhibit A. AJ versus Edge was a dream match that everybody wanted to see. Now, it started off good. The build-up was good. Everything was going well. But then it took a crazy turn when Edge just all of a sudden turned heel. At first, everybody was against it. His heel turn was good, all this stuff. And then, all of a sudden, the WrestleMania match happened. I mean, the match wasn't bad, but it didn't live up to the hype. It was kind of like, at that point, I felt like we didn't even care. I mean, of course, adding Damian Priest, to the Judgment Day and stuff like that, that made it a little interesting. It was starting to gain a little momentum. Then they had the second match. It was good. It was better. Now, the second match was way better than the WrestleMania match. It was going good, yada, yada, yada. But it was the same finish. Edge won, assisted now, thanks to the time, Rhea Ripley. Everything was still going good. The Judgment Day built up. You added Finn Balor. Of course, Rhea Ripley betrayed Liv Morgan. But then it got dragged out to a sense to like nobody didn't even care no more. It was just constantly countless of one-on-one matches, 6-man tag matches. It was kind of getting repetitive, and it just started getting boring. And then it's just, I feel like, then on top of it, it was Judgment Day always beating AJ team. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, when you do dream feuds or whatever, them type of matches gotta be one and done. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you got a baby face with a baby face starting off baby face, then they just all of a sudden turn them heel. It's just kind of like, it ain't gonna go well. You know what I'm saying? So it just, I feel like, with some dream matches, you just gotta do the one and done. You can revisit it, but you can't be constantly doing it over and over again. And this ain't even the second time this happened to AJ. AJ Styles versus Finn Balor. Started off good until Finn turned heel, and then it was just like, alright, we don't care. And it's like AJ ain't that good on the mic. And Shinsuke Nakamura can't really speak English. So it's kind of like some of them feuds just be bound to flop. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like, I mean, of course we can do it as fans, on the video game and stuff like that. We gonna make it look good. But I just think with real life writers and stuff like that, some of them matches gotta be one and done. You gotta know your character, who you got, and what can you do and what can't you do. You know what I'm saying? Like AJ Styles and John Cena, that was perfect. It balanced each other out. Why? John is a good wrestler. John is a natural entertainer. So you can see that John Cena carried most of the promos. Now AJ did pretty good, but he ain't on John Cena level. So it kind of balances itself out. And you can kind of have them type of matches. Or you can revisit it because you're going to have more drama, more excitement with a guy like John Cena. They can carry a little bit, and AJ can add on with his flavor. You see what I'm saying? But if you got like a Edge and AJ, I mean, Edge entertaining a little bit in himself, but he ain't John Cena. So it's kind of going to get boring after a while, and you kind of going to lose interest. So that rivalry there was kind of like a bust. It was more of a bust than like NBA players. You know, like Michael Candy, Kwame Brown, and NFL you got Jamarcus Russell, or lately this trash, Zach Wilson. Boy, you trash. Anyway, this ain't no football podcast. It's wrestling. But you get my point. So, hey, it was what it was. Maybe one day we'll revisit the match. We'll have a good match, But this past year, that joint was trash. Trash. Woo! Snuck up the building. Just saying. Sad story. I came up on a report that Maven from Tough Enough admitted he took steroids during his time doing the WWE. I can imagine it. You're a young guy. You're trying to make a name for yourself. All the pressure getting to you, getting a little buzz. You're gonna do those type of things to try to stay on top and and perform. But sometimes it can be a downfall too. I know y'all can tell that. I remember he was on some real life and stuff like that. He didn't look right. You know what I'm saying? I think they said he had alcohol problems or something like that. Sometimes it can be kind of hard where because he did have that down. It was like 03, he was up here, and then it was just like after a while it was just like, all right. But in his career, he do got a legendary moment of throwing this man over the top rope, but really kicking him over the top rope. You get what I'm saying? Which is, of course, the infamous Undertaker moment where I think Undertaker really beat the hell out the man. I don't know why, but there's Undertaker. What you gonna do? So he had his moments here and there. It's just, I'm gonna be real, Maven wasn't connected with the fans like that. I mean, he had a little buzz but that was because of Randy Orton, Jericho, Benoit, and I think we was on that team in 03. It was more because of them. But after that, it's kind of just went downhill. Cause I think a year or two later, he got released. And he probably had his own eternal issues going on. And sometimes the business can do that, or you can have life issues that get in the way, like Riddle. But we'll get to that later. So it just like, it kind of didn't surprise me when he said he took steroids and stuff like that. I think he said he took steroids and drank and stuff like that, just to compliment with the pain and go through your get through the day. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of folks be like, man, why folks take steroids, man, and da 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 da. I mean, I don't like nobody taking steroids either, but you gotta look at the scenario. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially like in the wrestling business. Let's just say, man, you been with the company 6 years and you ain't found your buzz yet, but then you finally found something, you get hurt. And you looking like, dang, I know if I sit out, man, I might lose my momentum because I ain't that great. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the verge of being great, but I have to come back, start back over. You know what I'm saying? So some stuff you gotta think about that. You might not get no opportunities again because it might be somebody else come along. It could have been your spot and took off with it. You know what I'm saying? Like look at Ali and Kofi. You know what I'm saying? Kofi wasn't even meant for the spot. Kofi wasn't even in the main event picture. I guess from what I'm guessing, I guess they were going with Ali versus Bryan or something like that. I'm guessing. And Ali got hurt, and Kofi took the spot in Elimination Chamber. He had a good performance, and then he caught momentum and took off. So you never know what a person going through or their circumstances that make them do certain things before we judge. And they're just with life in general or entertainment. Because at the end of the day, you on the outside looking in. You know what I'm saying? There's only 2 or 3 people that know what's going on. God, devil, and that person. You see what I'm saying? So, as a people, when I first heard the story, man, I felt kind of compassionate for dude. Because after he's a little tough enough and he had his first little year run, he just shortly got released. You know what I'm saying? They'll make him in pointless matches on Sunday Night Heat. That's when you know your contract and your career pretty much over with. When they start putting you on WWE Sunday Night Heat. So you got to think about that, man. And you know, hopefully the brother Maven spirits up, lifted and better. You know what I'm saying? But it just broke my heart to hear that he had went through that. Another thing I want to talk about, man, this rapper could have been something special. Hell, it could have been a perfect 10. But if you know, if you see the picture or whatever, you'll see it. I'm talking about the perfect 10, Ty Dillinger, FKA, Sean Spears versus Randy Orton. Now, Ty Dillinger was having the hot buzz, coming off the hot buzz from the NXT roster to the main roster. He started off a little bit slow, and then he all of a sudden started working with Randy, and Randy was hitting him, you know, countless attacking him from behind, and Ty Dillinger was getting his licks backs and stuff like that. And I feel like the feud was going somewhere, and until I think he got hurt. And you know, I'm pretty sure for Randy that kind of sucked because out of all the ruthless aggression guys, I think Randy Orton is more willing to work with younger guys that he see has talent, or he sees some type of business venture, not only for him but for the company. I mean, let's keep it real, dog. I don't want to go here. I mean, he did give us Jinder Mahal. He did give us that. He put over Jinder Mahal for the Indian deal. So it's not out. You know, I feel like Randy is willing to do more business than Cena is. Because Cena did mess over Nexus. I'm sorry, bruh. It is what it is. You know your team was supposed to win that match, man. But I understand. And like I back to the story. Ooh, screw. It was a great feud, you know what I'm saying? You know, Ty Dillinger was going to get the steam from the fans, you know, with the perfect 10 and 10 stuff like that. And I know that sucked for him because I'm pretty sure when he came back from his injury, they kind of put him on the back burner. And, you know, Randy moved on to other things, doing what Randy do. You know what I'm saying? So I just wish that he would have stayed healthy. It could have been something great, better than ever. I think Randy shortly after started working with Ali, and that was a good feud actually. Good match, actually. You know what I'm saying? Ali was starting to get his buzz, his momentum and stuff like that, and then just from the previous subject, he got hurt. So and that lead me to my previous subject with the Maven. You never know what somebody going through, man. So, and you know, it was sad, you know, and I think Randy seen something in Ty Dillinger, like he young, got charisma, got the fans going, and the company will probably start to get behind him. Hey, let's get this guy a chance and see where it go. And it was going in a different direction, something special. Then he got hurt, you know. So, hey, and now you know Sean Spears is just on AEW, just be there. Dang. Whoever thought an injury can take away your buzz, especially if you're out for a long time too. So it's just like it's hard to rekindle that magic, especially if you're like a new up and coming star, to get that momentum back. And it's like the fans at that point moved on to something else and probably don't even care. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I hate that for Sean Spears. And it seems like he just lost in the shuffle, just like he was in WWE. See, when you ain't, it's like this. When you ain't that natural great talent, or they don't see something special in you, you got to work twice as hard to get your spot. You know what I'm saying? You got to work hard. You ain't got, you know, Brock Lesnar ain't got to work hard. John Cena ain't got to work hard. Randy Orton ain't got to work hard. The Rock was getting lost in the shuffle. Y'all seen the show Young Rock? You know what I'm saying? They knew he had the gift. It's just he didn't put it out there. And then once he joined the Nation of Domination, it took off, and I ain't look back. See, some folks just gifted. Some folks just ain't. And that's the difference between wrestlers and entertainment. You can be a good wrestler, but you gotta entertain. Now, if you want AEW, of course, yeah, do your thing. Why? But if you just like in the main roster or WWE, it's hard to stay on top because you got to be funny, you got to be entertaining. You just can't come outside and look mad and angry all the time. Maybe in the 90s you could, but in the 2000s and the 20s and whatever you want to call this era, you got to have some special gear to bet on yourself and go with it. And sometimes you be on the momentum and everything be taken away from you. And that's what happened with that feud, man. So, hey, life happens. Speaking of life happens, boy, a lot of y'all owe WWE an apology for this life. For this guy's career is fumbling right before our eyes. And I'm talking about Matt Riddle. Now, a lot of y'all was mad that he didn't win the Royal Rumble. He was supposed to win the Royal Rumble and all this stuff. Once again, you don't know what's going on outside looking in. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can I put a guy over if he can't keep his junk in his pants? That's one. Two, allegedly, he on that Snow White, that white girl, that lion, that Eddie Kane. How can I make him the face of my company? Well, RVD smoked weed, but RVD didn't let him perfect his performance. Riddle didn't either, but it's affecting. It's affecting. Matter of fact, I take that back. RVD did, because when he did become the top guy, he got busted with a bunch of bags of weed. You gotta understand, like, Riddle can't be the top guy. He can't be the top guy, and you sponsored by Disney's. What, Disney? Well, really, Walt Races, if you want to call it. Not Walt Disney, Walt Races. You sponsored by them. You got Make-A-Wish. So how can I push this alleged, we'll put that on there, alleged drug addict, alleged with the cheating scandal and all that, how can I make him the vocal point of the company? But y'all made Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar don't get in trouble. Brock Lesnar do his job and go home. They made Shawn Michaels the face. They didn't want to make a wish back then. You can do. It was more free open back then, but now we in the sensitive era. But that's a whole nother story, boy. Like, how can I push somebody? Now he shows up and do his thing, but his mind ain't right. Now it makes sense. It was a reason why Seth Rollins was mad about SummerSlam. Come on, man, come on, bro, you the world champ. You boning porn stars, man. Come on, bro. You want to be my top guy? How that gonna work? The top guy having sex with Exotic Spring from Montana, you know what I'm saying? The porn star, who real names is Sarah Baker, you know what I'm saying? Like, how am I supposed to do that? Come on, man. I wanted Riddle to win, but your mind ain't right. A lot of guys want to blame, Vince and Triple H and all them. But why this guy ain't getting pushed? Why this guy ain't being pushed? Maybe it's the man in the mirror. Maybe it's the man in the mirror. See, as fans, we don't think about this, because we so fickle and caught up in what we want. But at the end of the day, we don't run the business. We pay them, but they make the final decisions. And as much as I hate to say it, I'm glad Riddle didn't win the Royal Rumble, because there have been too much to handle. You got a cheating scandal. You the world champion. You having sex with porn stars, and you got an alleged addiction. Is that the face of the champion you want? Well, Stone Cold was a woman beater. That was a different time. We talking today's time, in this kiddie land, this kiddie bull, where I almost protest on him, but like I said, this is not that type of video. So y'all owe Vince them an apology. I owe, man. You know what, Vince, Triple H, man? I'm sorry, bruh. I'm sorry, y'all. I understand why y'all didn't do it, because the more rumors that come out, that's too much for you to be the face of the company. And if he is doing drugs, they're gonna make him run into more drugs, because it's like you got a lot of pressure on the world. You're coming to work high than you already is. So I don't need nobody in the face of the company where I can't count on. Now it makes sense why in '08, why Triple H felt like he didn't want Jeff Hardy to be the face of WWE. How can I trust him as the face of my company and he popping meth? Y'all seen that match with Sting? That boy was hiding meth and made it red, man. But he the face of my company. He could be the face of Mexico. They do all type of cocaine. They don't care. But we talking about a mogul brand. How can I make folks who I can't rely on to be the face of the company? And I'm pretty sure they looking at we cannot rely on Riddle because he got too many problems. And we're gonna save Riddle from him. See what I'm saying? Riddle, get better, brother. Whatever you're going through, man, get mentally right, mentally focused. Get back with the company. Show us why you the man. Prove me wrong. Cause I ain't saying you got an addiction or not, but I know you got a sex addiction. I know that. Boy. Woo. Gotta chill out, look, bro. I understand, man. I mean, do your thing then, but don't bring it to the art form then. So, get better, brother. Hopefully we'll see you soon. Cause your career is starting to crumble, brother. Another subject I want to talk about. Thanks to my man, Booker T. He said that Sasha Banks to AEW would be bad for the women's division because the women's division will be overlooked because of her. Well, in a way, he's wrong and he's right. The way he is right is Sasha's more entertaining, flashy. Sasha's gonna outdraw everybody. Let's put that right there. Like probably her and Jada be neck to neck, her and Jada, Britt Baker, but the Britt Baker buzzed and died. Died more than D4L Laffy Taffy buzz. It died. So it'll definitely outshine all of them. Especially all the good wrestlers. The Jamie Hados and the Asian guy forgot name. They just had a good match in the main event. And they drew good numbers. I think the last good numbers AEW had in the main event was Pentagon versus John Moxley. So there's no doubt that some of them women can wrestle. AEW thing is they need more women with charisma. Because there's only so much that Jade can do. There's only so much that Britt Baker can do. Everybody else can wrestle. But they ain't got that oomph, that I feel what you're saying, girl. Like, dang, I gotta go see her. Like, if I want to see Toni Storm, I see Toni Storm out. But I'm like, man, could I make her my main event, bro? Could I make her my face of the company? You know what I'm saying? Y'all saw Toni Storm mic skills in WWE. It was trash. I don't say it was trash, but it was lackluster. So I feel like he right. She'll definitely outshine them, money wise, looks wise. Cause Sasha gonna be the biggest star out of all of them. Even Paige. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Y'all know that. Just like when she go to Japan, she can outshine all the women over there too. And it ain't like Sasha can wrestle. She can wrestle. She can't wrestle. Sasha one of the best in the world. So it's two ways you can kind of look at that answer, but I kind of agree with him. she'll probably outshine everybody because a lot of folks probably ain't gonna get no TV time because of Sasha. So you got to think about this. So it's whatever Sasha want to do. I would love her to return to the WWE someday, but not no time soon because there's only so much you can do with winning the women's title 15 times. You get bored and you be looking for new competition. Yeah, sometimes I believe you don't even want to be in the title picture. You just want to do stuff. So we'll see where they go from there. Now, we got the battle of the words. MJF and Enzo. So Enzo said he would outshine MJF in the promo. If I'm paraphrasing. And he was like, man, I don't have to curse. I don't have to do none of that. When I was in the WWE, he did like I did. He can't get money that I got. And I thought about it. I'm like, Enzo will out-talk him in the promo. Because Enzo didn't have to curse. Enzo just a naturally funny, entertaining guy. Especially in 2016, 2017, when he became Cruiserweight Champion. And he really put that division on the map. And y'all seen that main event segment that he did when he just slaughtered the whole Cruiserweight division. Hell, Enzo didn't even need he ain't even need the Cruiserweight division to do his thing. He's just a naturally entertaining guy. He's a decent wrestler, but he's naturally entertaining. That's what got him over. You give him the microphone, he do what he does. He go out there, rock the crowd. He do his thing. Now, MJF is the same thing, but you seem like it be more cursing, more MF this, MF that. And his promos be good. But I don't think he don't want that smoke with Enzo, man. It'll be fun to see though. Now if they both wrestle, of course I'm choosing MJF for sure. But if you talking about, man, skill for skill on the microphone, you give him the microphone, I bet my last dollar on Enzo to help, leap runways around in MJF. I feel like Enzo could have gave Punk the business, to be honest with you. I'm just gonna be real. And I'm talking about Prime Punk too. I feel like he would have gave Prime Punk a run for his money. And it'll be a good sight to see. Very entertaining, more energetic. The match itself probably lackluster at best. Unless Enzo got better. I ain't seen Enzo wrestle since WWE, so I don't know. I just hope if he does come to AEW, please don't kill your buzz like you did at ROH, because you and Big Cass had steam, and then y'all interfered in the wrong match, and then the buzz kind of died, which didn't make sense. But hey, hopefully you learn your lesson. Yeah, you need to get back with Big Cass. Matter of fact, they call this man Big Bill and all that. Come on, bro. It's corny, bro. Ain't calling no dude Big Bill, bro. First of all, big anything. They get that straight. Hey, what's up, Big Bill? Nah, they sound kind of, So, yeah, y'all need to get back together. See where it go. But when it come down to that, Mike by Mike, I'm choosing Enzo. Another subject I want to talk about. Mandy Rose has gotten an offer from Impact. Hell nah, bruh. I mean, look. Now, let's look at it like this. Now, if we looking at it for money-wise, I don't see her going. That's for sure. I do not see her going. Now, if you look at it for the passion of the business and for the craft, and then for that women's division, that would be a good look. Because I like to see her go against Jordan Grace, and I forgot the Russian girl name, and some of the women over there, and do big things. The Tasha Steelz, and I love it. You know what I'm saying? And they'll be their first women's major big buzz star since probably I want to say Mickey James, Gail Kim, since them, and Deanna, Deanna Perrazzi, whatever her name is. I love to see her in good matches like that. But I think Mandy gonna probably want the stadium crowd, you know what I'm saying, or something like that. I'm pretty sure she wouldn't mind doing NXT stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure she used NXT for a format. Cause let's not get it twisted. When she came back to NXT, we knew she wasn't gonna be there for no 2 years. It was probably gonna be a year and a half, sharpen her craft, and get back on the main roster. And she proved us right. She gotten better. She came with a new look, came with a new group. You think I sharpened my iron to be wrestling at Hard Rock Cafe? No. So maybe she'll go to Impact. I highly doubt it. I mean, come on, bro. She making more money than a WWE contract. So I know she got way more money than Scott D'Amore and Tommy Dreamer can offer her. Just being real. You gotta remember, we talking about a sex symbol. We ain't talking about a woman that just like to wrestle. We talking about a sex symbol and a woman that like to wrestle. Look what I put. Look what I said though. Sex symbol, wrestler, wrestling second. Sex symbol first. Sex sells. If y'all ain't seen the video, I'm pretty sure it's off the internet, but sex sells. So you gotta think about it. I can't see her going to Impact no time soon. So maybe not. I don't know, but I can't see that right now. Now if she was like the Mandy Rose from last year, when she was just pure trash and messing with Otis, oh yeah, she'll go to Impact, of course. Used as a stumpy too, but she got too much buzz now. She'll go to AEW before she go to Impact. You can believe that. But I don't think she ain't gonna be cool to do no lights out match and all that, but she'll go to AEW before she go to Impact. So yeah, I don't know about that. And then the last subject I want to talk about. Bret, I see why you got screwed, bruh. Now that I think about it, you never wanted to do a job to The Undertaker. Never did. Never did. Everything gotta be done a certain way and this way and do this way and all that stuff. I see why Taker did not like working with you, bruh. You just like my lad. You more selfish than Sean. According to this paragraph by Pat Patterson, bruh. Come on, dog. I don't know if y'all remember. Kevin Nash, aka Diesel, did a shoot interview that Bret was complaining about the finish of him and his cage match, where the infamous finish was with Undertaker and gonna come out the ring, grab Diesel, and Bret was kind of having a fit about that. And Undertaker just said, MF, like, it's not about you. It's about us promoting our match. Bret, everything ain't about you, bruh. Dang. It's like, I understand why you didn't want to do the job for Sean. But Taker, but Cool Hand Luke is what y'all call him, and you didn't want to do the job? Why? Undertaker is the most true professional wrestler of all time. I mean, the dude wrestled Heinrich, who pre-cum on Michael Cole back. Bruh, I'm sorry, bruh. Man, look. Man, if I'm Triple H, I feel you, bruh. I see why you did it, bruh. I'm sorry, dog. Hey, man, you can't take my belt, bruh. You don't want to do business, bruh. You deserved it, bruh. Come on, now. It is what it is, bruh. Come on, man. Taker wouldn't do the job for anybody, bro. But you couldn't do the same for him. Look at all the matches. Bret won it SummerSlam. Bret won it Royal Rumble. Like, what match Taker won against this dude, bruh? He won in 1990. I'm talking about when Prime on Prime. I ain't talking about Undertaker. Like, come on, man. You kind of selfish too, bro. You got your ways too, bro. You stingy like the girl in Genuine in the song. Come on, dog. Something ain't right, homie. Something ain't, boy. Chuh. Boy, you something else, boy. I'm glad I ain't work with you, dog, cause boy, you something else, bro. I get it. Don't get me wrong, but come on, bro. The Undertaker, bro. You at least could have did one job for him, bro. Come on, bro. That's all I'm saying. But that's it for this episode. I'm finna go and edit this thing, you hear me? I'm gonna try to keep this momentum going. Man, y'all, please hit that subscribe button, bro. God dang, I'm tired of y'all looking at it, bro. Hit the button. Hit the button, you hear me? So look, that's it for this episode, man. I'm out.